Gobert open so much. He is setting the best screens for his team. Beautiful move again by Morant, who's in double figures now with 10.
Boy, he just slammed Morant with the rebound. Behind the back, takes it in, acrobatic play, another 2, and he's got 14. He said yes, his team, the Jazz people, were operating on the side of caution with a good feed by Morant and nice tricky shot up and in by Kyle Anderson.
Well, all I'm saying is this.
Just screen assists. In the analytics world, over 60 a game, they say. Good shot outside by John Morant. He continues to fire.
Season, and already 10 in this first half.
Difference of 4 seconds. Game clock, shot clock into Conley. Driving is Morant. Got it to go and give him 22.
He is engaged and locked in like he is offensively. This is a very difficult Jazz team to beat.
Morant with a 3. 25.
Threes, pull up 15-footers. He's locked and loaded.
And again, dazzles with a move. Gets it up and through with that surge. They averaged 10. They made 10, at least 10 threes in every game this season. An NBA record. Jaren Jackson
with the answer. Dribble penetration that collapsed this Memphis defense.
Good point. John Morant in traffic in 29. Kyle Anderson and Morant behind the back dribble into Mitchell. Shoots it off to Brooks. That was beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
Boy, that was terrific. 7 to play in the third. That's 22 points. Pass over there by Morant.
Talk about a guy finding his rhythm.
31 he is. That's a good play. Valanciunas with a 3. Rebound Morant, hold on, here he goes. And we've got a 6-point game with assists. Utah the last 4.5 minutes on a 21-7 run. They go into Morant. Oh my goodness. Beautiful play by John Morant to an who starts 14 shots, 20 points in 30 minutes. Morant takes it in. He's gone mad in this game. Morant now with 43.
Think about this. John Morant, in his second playoff game, holds the career high of points in a game right now at 45. His second playoff game.
A slew of Nurkic screens. Covington tries to attack the paint, broken up. Morant racing ahead. And John with the elevation in the finish.
The Grizzlies are the kind of team that they'll wake you up. Lead into the steal, and then the corner 3 from CJ.
Blazers now 2 of 6 from outside, and Morant, nifty finish under the cup.
When the Blazers first played that in the second half, they started jamming him up as the Grizzlies come away with the ball again. But Jordan, the reason you do that, you try to force him to stay out on that perimeter because you don't want him getting there to the
from baseline to baseline. Lillard trying to pry open another deflection for the Grizzlies. Morant over the top to Brooks. And already you're seeing how the Grizzlies are able to rack up
trail at certain times.
Jackson Jr. in his 3rd year out of Michigan State. Here's Morant curling off the window with the left hand. Ennis already with back-to-back buckets for the Blazers. Jackson Jr. trying to go into the body of Cantor and gets it to go with the left.
Yep, can use both hands really well.
Met at the rim, no foul. He's sent to the floor. Grizzlies off and running with numbers. And Tillman, the dunk and the foul on Jones Jr.
Quality basketball both ways, man. Level of trust you can see they all have. And there's not like a ton of size they play with Valanciunas off the floor. There's a setup from Morant to Jackson Jr. So they know they got to be really good at the point of it.
Fresh. Blazers trail by 2. Jackson Jr. again with another tough bucket in the paint game right there. You get the 2 bashers out there, Nurkic and Covington, to try to clean up the screen. Here is Morant. The slow developing left hand scoop drops. Defending. Cross court to Allen. Allen has to relocate. That's off, goes right into the hands of Morant. In the right place at the right time for Ja Morant. 2.5 games back of the 6th-seeded Blazers. Western Conference playoff race. Morant, a long three is good.
Ja Morant shooting 29% from the three-point. Career progresses.
McCollum misses the jumper. Morant always trying to push the pace, and that's what he does, Lamar.
Yeah, I don't know how much better he can get at that.
Off the front of the rim. There is Morant in the open court. Gets it out to Brooks. And that three is good, and that's the challenge, Lamar. He can get your defense to collapse on it.
Nurk didn't throw it because he was about his business.
Nurkic 15 points, 13 rebounds. Morant with the quick answer. He's now up to 21. To a crucial Western Conference victory. Mishandled Clark. Keeps it alive to Morant. Brooks. Shot clock winding down, and Brooks floats to the bucket for the easy lay-in.
Go up strong or not. Like when he first joined the Blazers, he was trying to dunk everything. Everything was strong. Oh, that's a good read from Morant. Once again, looking off the defense with his eyes, forcing Nurk to bounce out.
And he's been masterful on offense, but loses the ball. Able to save it back to Clark. Clark wants to go over Anthony, and the teardrop is good.
Melo was trying to retreat to take away the drive. Stop the dribble. Found Melo curling right off of him.
Melo with 6 points on a pair of threes, and Morant another paint point for the Grizzlies. They're up to 58.
Side of the floor.
Did you bring the thermometer, Lamar?
I carry it with me at all times. Waited for moments like these.
Jackson Jr.
That's the second time he's answered.
Morant trying to push the pace. Blazers able to slow him down. Jackson Jr. trying to go over Nurk. The bucket's good, and the foul's on Nurkic. Oh, a thing of beauty. Blazers take the lead by 2, and Brooks quickly answers. Lillard catches it, but then Brooks gets the deflection. Here are the Grizzlies out and running again. Morant, the crossover. Nurk trying to bother it. And Morant gives the Grizzlies a 2-point lead.
What's Ja Morant?
Opportunities for his teammates.
Melton on the dish. Anderson with a pump fake. Shot clock down to 7. Morant goes right to the rim and throws it down.
That's the way that you get yourself going in the way.
It's picked up. And boy, the turnover bug has bitten Denver hard. 6 here in the first quarter. They're one of the more ball-secure teams in the NBA, and a 3 by DeAnthony Melton. Jokic against Brandon Clark. Lost the handle. Picked up by Melton. A look ahead for Morant.
Yes. Well, this defense here by the Grizzlies.
2 days ago in Milwaukee. Of course, Morant's in. Lost the handle. Tillman for 3. Yes! Xavier Tillman. A 30 away by Morant. Ja surveying his options. Melton's the hot man. Is he still hot? Yes, he is. DeAnthony Melton. The 14 points in the first quarter.
He eclipsed it already.
And this really smart guy from Stanford was talking about pace and fast break scoring. Grayson Allen. Oh, a little ball fake and a look away, and he hits.
Do it, Hooper. They don't play a lot of open court basketball.
No.
And that's where he really excels.
Bain for 3. Bango. Desmond Bain into the book for the first time tonight. The lead for Denver.
A little reversal of fortunes from the first time these two teams matched up.
And Morant going to the reverse. He just lulled everybody to sleep. Grayson Allen taps the rebound. Saved by Clark. Morant speed dribble. Gets around Jokic. Slaloms and finishes at the rim. Great play by Ja Morant. Turns it over for the first time in the quarter. The Grizzlies turn it right back, and it costs them 2. Denver within 1. Conchar for 3. It's through. John Conchar delivering the 3. His first bucket of the... Taylor Jenkins said this is the next level of the Grizzlies offense, and they have been the most efficient offense in the NBA in the month of April, and Morant continues his assault. 18, unhappy at the lack of a whistle. Morant leans, scoops, and scores. Somehow forced into a three. Going to be well short. Rebound Morant. Grizzlies looking to run. Ja pushing the pace. Oh, a great pass to Tillman for the lay-in. Great job. An 11th assist for Morant, who's out to give. 9 straight by Denver to pull within 3. Morant goes at Barton, hangs and hits off glass.
How about the strength shown there?
And the rebound, Kyle Anderson, nearly knocked away by Dozier. Morant, speed dribble, going behind the back, weaving in, and scooping and scoring. Ja Morant, sensational play. Answer for Jokic tonight is gone for 36. Morant challenges Jokic, got him up in the air. Yes, and the foul. Morant with a big-time make against Jokic. Melton off the bounce, down the lane, wraps around for Morant, who lays it in. DeAnthony Melton with a great pass to set up Morant.
28, 11 assists, 7 rebounds.
Morant for 3. Bingo! Ice water in the veins from Ja Morant. Steal by Grayson Allen. Poor pass by Jokic. Grizzlies attire the lead with a long one. Morant, a catch-and-shoot 3 for the lead. It's in! Ja Morant delivering the lead with his second. Morant on the attack. Slalom scoops and scores to tie the game at 134. Morant with 36. He
Make mistakes.
Tillman the offensive rebound. Campazzo saves. Grizzlies will run out of time.
Mitchell inside. Floater. It's up. Short.
That's going to be his shot, though. Valanciunas is not going to go up. And therefore, the floaters there is Ja Morant. You see the pace that he wants to play with. When he's in the open, Memphis wants to get in a pace game, Bowler. They want to get up and down the court.
Donovan just has a knack, doesn't he? Just beat the clock. He's on the board. Inside goes Morant. A couple of back-to-back buckets that you see Quinn Snyder put on the floor in the first quarter. Morant chased down by Royce, has to step back, puts up the J, in and out and back in. What makes Ja 2 lead. Jazz beat the Nets, depleted by their big 3 just a couple of nights ago by 30. Morant has the ball. 5 down to 3, down to 2. He's got to hurry to get a shot away. It's a 3, and he got it with 0.2 of a second.
Games now, he is totally broken out of his slump.
18 against Brooklyn, 17 now early in the third.
Oh, what a pass. How about that pass?
Blink an eye, you missed it. Morant to Valanciunas.
That was pretty.
He found Morant. Into the paint he goes. Favors. Switches off. Donovan picked him up, and then he spins inside and drops it on the baseline. 82-71, Jazz by 11. I'm watching a much more confident Grizzlies team. As you said, they've gone small. This
Bear on the lob.
17 turnovers. Sorry, pardon me, 17 assists. And then a quick bucket back right in the face of Rudy from Morant.
There's not a...
Morant goes baseline, looking for help behind the back pass. Valanciunas blocked by Gobert. They're going to call goaltend. Count the bucket.
Up in times like this in crunch time. And Donovan makes a huge 3.
And that's another Mountain America Credit Union 3-point shot. And $50 for the Huntsman Cancer Foundation. And Bogey picks up Morant baseline. Throws it out. The 3 is away. Man, right now, Memphis confident with the 3 ball.
2 huge buckets.
Another 30-point game for Mitchell, and the buckets keep dropping in Salt Lake City.
Usually a correct call. That lob for Brown well off the mark. Morant attacks and finishes. Morant 14 points, 8 of
Smart, and his ability to knock down 3, knock down the deep one there.
Smart 33% from beyond the arc. Morant with a leaner, that's in.
Did a great job of keeping Jeff Teague.
A 3 and the rebound to Kyle Anderson. This is a Celtics team. They are 12th in the league in 3-point percentage. Morant off balance somehow finds a way to force it up and in.
Celtics have so many of these guys that are same size. Williams, Ojale. Those guys know their role. Play tough defenses. Grayson Allen knocks down that three. They play tough defense, but they knock that play. Good block by Kyle.
Kyle Anderson coming away with the block of Brown. Morant on a counterattack. A lob for Dylan Brooks. Timeout, Boston.
So it was a fantastic pass by Morant to see it.
Brown 3 of 9 to start the game. Morant on a slalom and a finish and a timeout, Boston. Grizzlies. Ojale held to pose his first bucket of the night. Celtics sizzling from deep, and Morant in double figures now with 10.
Josh doing a little floater inside.
Grizzlies with tremendous success in the paint. 41st half paint points. That's significant as Morant got 2 more.
The degree of difficulty on that.
Celtics bench has produced as well. Both teams with 20 bench points. Great find. Clark hangs and hits off the setup by Morant, his 4th assist of the game.
The ball was really coming, but get his hands up and deflect it.
Sneaky pass, Morant with a finish. Boy, Kyle Anderson and the Grizzlies, their baseline out of bounds play can't answer. Rebound, Morant in traffic. Morant, look at him go. 2-rim in.
Wow.
Running rebound by Ojale. And then Dillon takes it away. Lob.
Get him inside here against Williams.
He's able to regather. Morant drives. Anderson calling for it. It's a 3. It's through.
So Morant is so skilled.
Bain for 3. Bango. Desmond Bain. 13 for Bain.
So you got to expect Jaylen Brown to try to put this team on his back.
Morant trying to put the Grizzlies on his back, and he hits the 3.
They have been riding his show.
That Boston had to give. So the shot clock recycles to 14. And Morant reverses up and in and 1. And then tapped it. And Jock comes up with it. Shot clock down to 3. Skip pass. Grayson Allen. A 3 against the clock. Yes, sir! Right between the eyes from Grayson Allen. Verts. Dillon averaged 16.5 in the preseason.
Oh, yes, it's a steal.
Yep. Ja floats it up and in, and the Grizzlies forcing the turnover and paying it off. And an early 5-point lead 2 minutes into the first.
Will make big-time plays for this Spurs team.
To give you an idea of the rarefied air in which he plays, last year, there's Morant with a beautiful finger roll in the lane. Averaged 20 points, 5 boards. You think about the high-volume drivers of the basketball in our league as Morant finds an opening and fills it up. DeRozan is right up there, whether it's Westbrook or Harden. These are guys. Bain drives. Side pick and roll with Gorgie Jang. There's a lob for Gorgie. Beautifully handled by Ja Morant.
I wonder how many people
able to retain possession for the Grizzlies. Shot clock at 10. Morant got DeRozan in the air. Floats it up and in. Ja Morant throws DeMar DeRozan. Took him to the rim and finished. He did last season. This is a very young team, but then they've got some graybeards who have filled it up over the years. Melton, bango.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, partner, that may be 5 in a row from first 2 shots. His pick and pops were all the way to the 3-point line. Now his pick and pop is no further than the top of the key.
Morant with a runner. Ja, Grizzlies leading scorer. Morant with a hesitation move, the pitch out, and open Brooks for 3. Bango. Fill in Brooks, his first 3-point make of the night, and there's Greg Popovich with a last year for San Antonio.
And the thing for him is he gets up so high. You just go and do a half jump, you have no chances. Wow, with Morant with a beautiful reverse. Really comfortable.
In the quarter, that was his 3rd. Aldridge with a misfire. Long lead pass. Morant, wham! And a timeout taken by Greg Popovich.
They call
Aldridge last year averaged 27 a game against the Grizzlies. Did not play in Orlando as Morant hits a runner. 16, for Morant. And that's just, I don't want to say a nonsense word. It was just a word that John Conchar made up. Dylan Brooks underneath.
Beautiful find.
There's the original. Good deflection by Kyle Anderson. Grizzlies force a turnover from San Antonio. Ja for three. Bango. Ja Morant, his first triple of the game. Three? Why do we need a shoot around?
Right.
Like, what am I going to teach these guys? Well, now with a younger team as Morant with a sensational move to the rim and a delay of game called on the Grizzlies, led by as many as 15. Grizzlies had a 10-point lead in the first quarter. Morant scooping and scoring through traffic. Wanted a foul, got none. And still three. Rebound, Kyle Anderson. Grizzlies without a field goal in the last 3.5 minutes until that basket by Ja Morant. 32 for Morant, the game.
So the Spurs, they got some young players too, Barton.
They do. Morant.
We got us a young player too.
Yep, 34 for Morant. 18 for Aldridge, and the lead to 18. Largest lead for San Antonio. Morant pulls up and rings the bell again. A new career high for Ja Morant with 36. Negotiating tough traffic. Rebound, Brandon Clark. Here comes Morant on the fly to the rim and in again. 38 for Morant. 12 in the quarter.
Be able to get to, nice save here by Valanciunas. To be able to get to that last finish, it was one step. And
woo! Morant going strong. A 40-piece for Ja Morant. Inning ball to the floor. Dylan digs it out. Clark on the pickup. Morant off the backboard and he slams.
Oh, wow. He got the thing. Offensive onslaught.
Well, the other thing, too, is Aldridge didn't do anything in the first quarter. And they found other ways as Morant adds to his total, 44 for Ja.